You know, I started shooting in Hawaii, and I found surf photography to be the best thing in the world, right? You're on the beach with a beer and a tripod and long lens, and it's kind of nice. But out here, you kind of need to fight for it a little bit more. I did my BA in Hawaii, and I did an internship for like, it's probably the smallest surf magazine in the world. It was like a tourism little pamphlet that was distributed in Waikiki. So, but I got to like shoot a couple of like cool spots with cool people. And
welcome back to Pack Heavy Chase Light. Having to get kind of creative with my cereal here. This is a series from DB specializing in photographers, cinematographers, editors, and other creatives.
Zucker. I'm Louis Madera.
My name is Timothy Meyer.
Jeg heter Asker Bakke.
I'm Christopher.
Jeg heter Benjamin Ortega.
Mitt navn Ola Stubberud.
For this episode, we have Hallvard Kolltveit. Kolltveit, I think that's how you say it. I'm really terrible at pronouncing Scandinavian names. Anyways, Hallvard is kind of one of the main dudes at DB. Honestly, anything that you've seen out of DB in the past couple of years, whether it's e-commerce, Instagram posts, a lot of video stuff, like Hallvard's kind of the main in-house dude behind that. He's about as Norwegian as it gets. He shoots surf in Lofoten a lot, so up in the Arctic Circle, he shoots ski touring, he shoots incredible product, lifestyle stuff. Yeah, Hallvard kind of embodies the exact thing that DB's going for, if that makes sense. I'm really terrible at wording this. Anyways, welcome back to Pack Heavy Chase Light, episode 7. Hallvard Kolltveit. Kolltveit. I think I got it.
Så jeg heter Hallvard, 31 år gammel, jobber som in-house fotograf i DB. So here at DB we shoot a lot of different stuff. So my bag kind of depends on what kind of activity we shoot. Sometimes we shoot bags in the city, sometimes we shoot surf, ski. We travel, we do things locally, so it kind of depends where I'm going. So I tend to use a backpack, but also a lot of different inserts that just have different purposes. This one is actually pretty funny, it's an old one, but I've cut off all the hooks that usually live here and all the straps just to make it super lightweight. And this lives in my touring backpack for skiing. So this is a lightweight one. The go-to lens is the 24-70, 2.8, love it. It's brand new, has like maybe 100 shots on it, but absolutely love it. I'm kind of a zoom guy. Most other people here are prime lens guys, but I love the zoom just for the flexibility, especially when we travel so much and shoot so much different stuff. Everything I do is about versatility because we do so much different stuff. Like I also shoot video a little bit, shoot a lot of photos, edit, post-production, put it up on the web. Like everybody does everything kind of. So having like the 24-70, I have the 16-35, 70-200, all 2.8s. I like bringing like a film camera. It's all very practical. Like we're traveling so much, we're shooting so much weird stuff like rooftop tents and rafts soon. So you can't bring too much weird stuff, it's already pretty weird. So I think a lot of the stuff I've shot over the years that kind of stays in my portfolio are actually just photos of friends during my time in the Lofoten Islands and like Iceland, surf trips in general. Most of it is just like daily fun, but most of it is just, you know, friends having a surf after work. Kind of photojournalistic, but still kind of vibrant. There's a lot of good stories, this one as well. Just hiking, like I think we hiked 5 hours over a mountain and got insane waves in like October in Norway. It was super wet, super cold. And I'm just getting started in snow. I just shot it, you know, I've been shooting 2 years, 3 years. But at least like the mountain is there, right? The snow is there. Like the snow can be pretty bad, but the snow is there. While surfing, it's just like you can plan something, you can go somewhere and there's just no waves. Like it's like the mountain disappeared. You might not even get to surf on your surf trip, which is kind of ridiculous. What is creativity? Creativity is, you know, your brain making new patterns. So going new places, meeting new people, learning new cultures. It's all about experiencing new stuff. And living out of a suitcase or bag is just like, it brings up those kind of emotions.
Today we're riding powder, so I figured I'd go a little bit tight. Have my CIA insert inside a touring backpack. Couple of walkies, one to give to riders and one for myself, because I guess that not all riders have a walkie. Insulation for when we need to stand still, water, extra memory cards, batteries. I would say like an average is 3-4 hours, 500-600 meters of elevation at least, maybe towards 1,000 in one day. But then again, like sometimes it doesn't make sense for a creative to go all the way to the summit, right? Maybe we stop a little bit down to set up a shot. Or sometimes it's not about the content, you just want to ride yourself. So when I go ski touring and shoot ski touring, you kind of need to think about every single gram that you're carrying up. Eric.
It's straight line.
Do you have to yell? Come on.
It's Stoke City.
You
CC
didn't?
66.
No.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, when you go ski touring and especially shoot ski touring, you can't bring like 5-6 lenses or that heavy ass tripod or that extra drone or something. I tend to just like bring one zoom, maybe two, if I want to stay versatile. No, like right now it's sunny and it's a beautiful day, there's almost no wind. You're shooting a microphone without a dead cat on and we don't have to mic it up, it's absolutely beautiful, but we can already see the next weather system starting to fill in. You can see snow over on those peaks, so it changes really fast. Right now we're ski touring. Now we're just going up another little hill right here. Now it's about like just having fun, which is nice. So, no camera on the shoulder, the lens is detached. Yeah, maybe an iPhone click, maybe a GoPro on the head, but that's kind of it.
Perfect.
It's important to have fun as well. Walk off. Transition. We're just shooting. Me and Sage, we're out. You know, I started shooting in Hawaii and I found surf photography to be the best thing in the world, right? You're on the beach with a beer and a tripod and a long lens, and it's kind of nice. But out here, you kind of need to fight for it a little bit more. I think my first job, I did an internship for like, it's probably the smallest surf magazine in the world. It was like a tourism little pamphlet that was distributed in Waikiki. When you live here full time, which I did for 5 years, you get to see some crazy conditions. Like, there's so many local weather patterns here. You can see like a storm coming. I remember I shot a session with Burkhardt in the water and it was so windy and hailing that we had to use like our boards as protection because it was like hurting so much. It's not that cold here in the air, but we have like sessions at -25°C or 20 meters a second winds, or those odd days where you're just like you're sick and tired of staying inside and you're like, fuck it, just go out, I guess. One travel cheat code. I'm one of those guys that, I cut my toothbrush in half and then to save weight, and then I bring a DSLR that weighs 2 kilos. So I'm not the right person to ask for like really good tips, but I just feel like you should bring stuff that serves more than one purpose, if you know what I mean. So for example, this bag kind of serves as both a, there we go, changing mat, and like my wetsuit bag. And it can also go as like, you know, we were ski touring earlier today and I could have my boots in it. So it's like, bring a bag that can do everything, or like a jacket that can do everything. You can wear that, you know, in the mountains and in the pub and everything. So I mean, it's not that unusual to ski and surf in the same day, right? So yeah, today was a good day, but it wasn't like amazing skiing or amazing waves, but it was very beautiful. And for us photographers, I guess that's about it. And especially if you shoot photos, because you can just like find a split second. That's good. It's worse for your video, guys. What is pack heavy chase light? Okay, it's pack heavy chase light. Pack heavy chase light means you don't want your gear to pull or hold you back, right? I'm shooting the biggest cameras. I'm shooting the bigger lenses. I'm happy to travel with an extra piece of luggage because you don't want your gear to hold you back, right? That's kind of the mentality of shooting up here. You kind of need to be prepared of everything, so you just need to like bring everything. Pack heavy chase light, it just means like you need to bring everything to be prepared for anything, to chase that light. I mean, and light can be so much, you know, especially up here where like in the winter we don't have light, so it's dark 24/7. Well, in summer there's no darkness, it's sunlight 24/7, so it's, you just got to be prepared for everything, right?